done some decent economic damage to him.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, I don't think he built a Baneling Nest until his lair was like on the way. It was very delayed. Definitely not in the early game push.
So in the top, I guess you could consider that the top, we have Pretty in Pink FatCat for Team Gravity.
Wow. And in the bottom middle-ish area, we have the purple Terran player from Team Liquid. It is Upatree.
Kind of sounded like you said puppetry.
Upatree. And I'm just kidding, he's from Deadly Gaming. In case anyone didn't catch that, I mean, couldn't tell if that was Liquid Bunny or Upatree that last game. It was so beautiful. But
You said, yeah, you did say Liquid last game, and I was like, Liquid?
It's pretty standard opener so far, I think.
I don't think it's Liquid.
I mean, he's going to be Liquid someday, I'm telling you.
So
One day, we'll see Liquid Upatree.
Oh man, all the faith. We definitely see FatCat being greedy. He's
Greedy,
probably
standard.
gonna go. Yeah. Well,
Hatch
I
gas
don't know.
full, very standard. I mean,
is it standard? Because
yeah.
I think if this was you, you would have gone 14-14 probably.
Yeah, but that's not like really greedy. It's more of like being aggressive. This is very like normal build. If I saw this as a Terran player, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, he's being greedy or oh, he's being aggressive, or it's sort of like an opener. Like just like if I was a Zerg player and I scouted a barracks, like it literally wouldn't tell me much. So like right now, it's hard to tell. I mean, obviously Upatree knows he's not going to be attacked anytime in the imminent future, so he can get away with like building a CC on the low ground, getting his Reaper. Everything's very normal. Building a sweaty build on the low ground, it's kind of interesting. I mean, a little bit risky actually. That would be something I would say is greedy.
We see a factory going down.
Yeah, very.
So can we
normal.
expect mine drops possibly?
I would think it's a possibility. It's hard to tell, but I would hope that I don't know, with the reactor first, it could actually be anything. Probably Hellions. Wait, there's no factory on the way? Never mind.
I thought I saw a factory.
There's a reactor to Rax. He could add on 2 more Raxes and just mass Reaper, or he could just, there's his factory.
Yeah.
Very delayed factory from Upatree, which would lead me to believe he was opening with more Reapers, but I don't think he's going to do it. I think it's just a delayed factory. Not sure why. Oh, I guess it was 3 CC, reactored Rax. That's actually pretty greedy. The problem with what he's doing right now is I feel if FatCat was able to scout this, there's a lot of timing attacks that could kill him, including the one that FatCat's doing right now, which is like some sort of +1 Ling Bane timing. And I don't even know if Upatree is actually, like he's scouted it, but I'm not actually sure if he's aware that it's going to be a heavily committed attack.
Yeah, I mean he's got that supply.
He scouted
depot
the
in
Evo again. Like if I was Upatree, I would be worried that it's literally going to be the exact same drop thing. But the Evo is actually for +1.
Right, but the supply depot's there, so he has full vision.
There's a tech lab being built on the factory too, so there's going to be siege tanks very soon.
Right.
So realistically, Upatree has like 30 to 45 seconds where he's very vulnerable, and then after that, it's literally impossible to kill him. So
well, we see a tank in production and a starport, so I definitely think that we can expect.
It actually looks like
it
was very little committed. Like it was less committed than I actually thought it would be. But like he's building more Lings. It's hard to tell. I feel like he's half and half committed, like half committed to drones and half committed to Lings right now, which is not a bad thing, I guess. It's just really hard to predict what he wants to do with it. I feel like if he had executed his Ling Bane all-in, like when it was supposed to hit, he probably would have just killed Upatree, because Upatree's tank would not have even been close. So Lair on the way, 10 Lings on the way, still committing to this push. I would wonder if he's building a Spire or if he's going to get Bane speed. And by the way of this looks, I'm going to assume it's Baneling speed. And this might actually look like Spire from Upatree, because he hasn't scouted the main to know that there's 1 gas missing. We should see Bane speed very soon. Unless he, yeah, it has to be Bane speed. He just hasn't gotten it yet. Oh, did Upatree just, I think Upatree just saw all those Lings and is probably very confused right now, as I would be too. He has the lair, but he actually hasn't added any structures on yet. I'm very curious to see if it's Bane speed, or he might have even thought he already got it. It just doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah. I find it very interesting that he's morphing his banelings up top right there.
Yeah, I mean,
Instead of
out of sight at least.
It's out of sight, but it's
It's
gonna
not enough
take them
banelings
quite
either.
a
It's
quite a
not
bit.
even enough to bust
No,
anything.
it's not. He needs 2 more.
I feel like FatCat doesn't actually know what he wants to commit into yet. Because if he was committing into Bane's, he should have got Bane speed. And if he was committing to like Spire, he should have got Spire. But right now he's kind of like halving like income, halving like unit production. He's just kind of doing his own thing. I think FatCat might be a little bit scared that he's going to be all-in by Upatree, and Upatree is scared that FatCat's going to all-in him. So it's kind of like this awkward kind of, you don't have a third, so I don't want to all-in you, and the other guy's like, oh, well, you have all these lings, I don't want to move out. So it's just a little bit of a weird game at this point. Bane speed and Spire on the way. This is kind of like what I would have expected him to do a while ago, because he actually had the gas for it, but I think he was committing to drones that he skipped out on earlier on. Oh, this Viking is really annoying, getting at least 1 Overlord. I don't know how many Overlords he's already killed, but that can be really annoying. Hit 2. That's actually really annoying. Like, as a Zerg player, that just makes me want to I just want to block people and go ham on, like, Reddit about Vikings being imbalanced, because this is ridiculous, being able to kill my Overlords and stuff.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous, the Overlord hunting that goes on between
absolutely ridiculous.
Toss and Terran.
Overlords don't even attack. Like, you don't have to
Overlords
be
are
so
so
mean.
precious.
I
They
feel like
didn't
as
do
the game
nothing.
goes on, I'm not actually sure. Like, normally I'd be able to tell, like, oh, this person has a decisive advantage, but actually I think we can say that Upatree has a decisive advantage right now. Just because he's taking his third, and his army composition is a lot more efficient than FatCat's. Although if he gets caught moving down the ramp or something, that would be devastating.
Yeah. Oh wow, he had that.
Whoa, oh, that was a 1 Marine.
He had that wall down. He could have totally moved in.
I think he would have lost everything to the tanks if he did. Because all the banelings were pretty clumped, so if he had... And the wall really doesn't affect them. It's more like the army positioning that really affects the fight now. Like, the wall itself is not very much because of the massive amount of banelings, so you can just go through anything. Oh, Liberators being added to the army composition. It's actually very annoying because if you don't have a high number of mutas, you can't actually kill these. Like, 7 mutas shouldn't... It might be able to kill them, but they're very inefficient. But if you had like 15 to 16 mutas, you could easily deal with it while being spread.
Yeah, he absolutely... Oh, he has mutas on the way, okay.
Yeah, if you had
But
like 15
I don't know
mutas
if
instead of
it's
like
gonna
6.
be enough.
It's definitely not enough to fight the Marines, but I think those Liberators are going to be really annoying. Especially if he commits out on the map with his army. I really wish Upatree would add turrets into his army. Like that, those so few mutas, it's just like really hard to engage ever if he has turrets. I mean,
Those
realistically.
are really good placements of
he
the
has to
tanks.
split. Why is he stunning either? Oh my god. Huge mistake from Upatree. But I guess it's not enough. Does he not have stim?
Wow, get the tank.
I feel like if he doesn't have stim, that would explain it, but like, oh, he actually doesn't have stim.
Wow.
That's actually huge. I don't know why, but that would be like priority number 1, especially when you're making Marines.
Yeah.
This is very... It's a very interesting game, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Oh, this 4th base is going to be cancelled. Pretty decent pick off by FatCat, but I feel like his income is so low, like 33 to 48 SCVs. Its stim is finally... Oh, it's on the way. It's been on the way for a little while. As soon as stim finishes, he's going to have a decisive advantage, because then he has the ability to split and back up. But that's the thing he lacks without stim. He should really be pre-splitting
I
his
think we could definitely
Marines.
see these, expect to see these
Oh.
moving in soon.
I mean...
Oh, he could have gotten a free tank. Or another one.
Another one.
And another one.
I mean, at this point, he's just desperation. Like, he doesn't have anything to really...
Right.
Like, he just doesn't have anything. I think that was supposed to be an all-in, and it just didn't work. He seemed very indecisive with everything he did. Like, his all-in was kind of like, I'm not sure if I should do this, I'm not sure. Like, the thing about all-inning, and this is coming from an experienced all-inner, is you either do it or you don't. Like, you can't go half and half, because you miss your timing with the all-in, and you miss your economy with the, like, just playing normal. And as you play more games, you can kind of do, like, where you commit to the all-in, but have your transition planned, which is probably the best way to do it. But you can never just start transitioning in the middle of the all-in. It's just, I don't know, it's
Right.
very unfortunate.
Oh man. GG is called. Upatree takes it. So we'll be seeing another ZVT between No Regret and Upatree in a moment.
Isn't Kuhn playing first?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the Kuhn versus
Oh,
Upatree,
sorry.
and then the winner
My
plays
bad.
me.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah. I think, I don't know, that was interesting. The indecisiveness definitely killed FatCat. If he either executed it or he didn't, like that was his choice. And he
Right.
was very adamant about not making it. So, I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate. As an experienced all-inner, I could say, my heart goes out to people who aren't 100% sure if they want to all-in or not.
Do you
The answer is
say?
always to all-in.
Do you say balls to the walls? Just do it.
If you're going to all-in, do it. If you're
Just
not,
do it.
don't. Wait for them to all-in you, okay?
Just
don't.
do it, guys.
You can't 50-50.
All in. And we're going to all in for a break, too, right now. But when we come back, we're going to see Kuhn versus
Up a tree.
Ooh, a raccoon up a tree.